All right. No. No. Your rude presence here, sir, is in clear defiance of the light. The lanterns are placed here. The light is spreading, and here you are, wearing a somewhat, I have to admit, stylish chain helmet, trying to threaten my beloved villagers. And I will admit that was clever of you. For all of the holes that this, I mean, clearly it's very stylish. Can I actually, do you mind if I just casually take that place? But for all of his appearance, with the sun rising, he wouldn't even have to worry about this. But no, sir, you're not welcome here. You are not welcome here. You are not allowed to have my villagers, and you are in defiance of the light. Alright, let's finish this up, buddy. Don't you dare drop your head at me. Okay, he didn't drop his head, but unfortunately that means he also did not drop that stylish piece of headgear he was wearing. Well. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Zoodesia Zoo, where I woke up a little bit early before the dawn had arrived and decided to go on a little walk just to see what was going on around Zomberry Village. And unfortunately, as you can see, we do have some issues with the zombies continually appearing near us. That just won't do. It puts my villagers at risk, and that is just terrible. I love my villagers. They make my heart feel so happy. I love trading with them. I love zombifying them. I love feeling my little community of wonderful rescued villagers spread, just like those beautiful plants are. And having zombies threaten them is just not on my list of plans. So eventually, speaking of the list of plans, let's break out the Lost Quest list. Eventually, I do think, because he came from this direction, which is ironically under the Tree of Light. What kind of infestation do we have where the Tree of Light itself, it has zombies spawning under it? I mean, look, there's a torch right here. What is this nonsense? But we did have several zombies popping up over here when I was searching for a little spot to plant a forest earlier. So I think, oh my gosh, and the grass is so overgrown here. Okay, back. I swear there's a village in progress here that I am currently working on trying to build. But, oh look, and there's another one. Huh. Yeah, guys, I think that we're going to need to put a little bit of effort. What are you doing, sir? That's right. That's what I thought. Huh. I think we're going to have to put some effort and add it to the Lost Quest list, which now includes Baby Quill's street art, which I'm quite amused about. I can't believe that that little squicken wants me to play Splatoon and is quite adamantly into doing his own sort of little graffiti in our world. But we do need to add in Light Up Highlands. Because the reason I actually originally chose this land, I don't think I ever told you all this story, is because it is a highlands, and I knew if I could light up with the Tree of Light all of this land, the entire area of the highlands, which I don't even have mapped. I can't believe I haven't even walked the perimeter of the highlands. We'll have to do that after we finish up some of our work. That would be a really good thing to do, actually. Oh, and let's eat some apple sandwiches. But once I lit up all of the edges, I knew that this area would be safe for my villagers. I dream a dream of being able to allow my villagers to roam far outside of the tiny little restricted zone that I have given them so far. Is it not the saddest thing if you think about it? These poor villagers, lonely in a world that's so full of hostility and half of a half-built zoo. Don't even get to wander outside of the tiny bounds, if I can jump on it and get a good bird's eye view, of the tiny bounds of Zomberry Village. Imagine if this was your entire world, your whole life desperately kept, like, just cornered in right here, and the zombies hardly kept at bay. One day, my little villagers, I promise you, with our humble list of quests continually growing, we will light up the highlands, and we will be able to let you roam free. Oh, my friends, the spirit of ZooCrafting is finally returning to me, because I have just excitement in my veins and tears of excitement in my eyes of the dreams of when we'll be able to look back on this day, perhaps 1,000, 100,000. Okay, that's probably not realistic. Maybe 100, 200 episodes later and actually have that dream fulfilled. We will remember its origins, its tiny, humble origins. It's with large noses, and we'll be able to see the change. That's one of the things I love the most about ZooCrafting, is being able to put a lot of work into changing things over time. And speaking of changing things over time, we're going to work on the Cathedral of Light today, because I have put in a goodly amount, if you ask me, of effort collecting some various dyes that we will be able to decorate the village with. And also, these plants are growing very well. I'm very pleased with that, and I think the villagers will be too, because it means I can just kind of like wiggle in whenever I need to. I guess putting the white plants right here was not the most clever location, because I do have to put a bit of work into harvesting them. But we can actually take these extra vines and we can transform them, ta-da, into light gray dye or into cyan dye, which is actually one of the colors that we need for the Cathedral of Light. So I love it. Renewable plant resources are what we are completely all about. Also, guys, in real life right now, my friend, I have an adorable little nuthatch eating out of my bird feeder. I'm going to try really hard to take a picture of it, and then don't fly away. No, he picked up the peanut. He flew away. He always gets super excited when he gets a peanut. Anyway, I don't do that often, my friend, but I do like get distracted by what is going on and not paying attention to Zoodesia. But that was so cute, and remind me to share more bird pictures with you guys, because they're adorable, fluffy mittens. I love birds. Maybe I should put a bird feeder in the village and like give them a few of the more like wildlife oriented birds. That could be a lot of fun to see, like some cardinals or some woodpeckers flying around the village. I think that'd be very charming, actually. All right, so there's a good harvest of some of the vines, and bada boom, bada bing, we have got more of the different dyes that we need. We don't actually need like all these colors, but while we're at it, and let's grab my puppies. Lily, are you comfortable? Yeah, that's what I thought. There you go, girl. Okay, you can stay right there for now. But Tate, Alia, let's go over and let's actually start putting down some of these stained glass pieces, because I am very eager to see progress on this. All right, so we should have the glass. We sure do, right over here. And then what I need to go on the bottom is actually going to be dark green glass. So we're going to put like the dark green stained glass on the bottom tier with just like a couple touches here and there where it sort of represents like grass reaching up towards the sky. Then we're going to do like a little layer of light green and then a lot of blue, and then we're going to do yellow at the top. And we're going to make it all kind of come together so that the top of the cathedral is going to be on the top of that tree, and I think it's going to be really awesome. So let's jump over here. Let's see, and we'll put down the glass. I need to make it stained glass. Yeah, this should be fine. All right, I think that should be enough, but we'll be back, carpenter's bench, if not. You know, there always comes that moment when we're doing builds where I have to laugh at, no, oh no, where's my silk touch pick? Silk touch is that's my fortune. There's Chick Pickety. My silk touch reinforced auto repair hasty wonderful custom made Chick Pickety, my pickaxe. Watch out, Alia. Good girl. Look at this. All this work we had to do to go around to collect plants, getting distracted by spring inside of my garden, getting distracted running around after so many different projects, and then we just start plunking down the stained glass, and just like that, the cathedral is beginning to come together. This is so awesome! It feels so good to finish projects. I am the worst procrastinator. I actually realized the other day, my friends, I am afraid of completing projects because I love my projects, and it's scary to think, is my project going to change after this? How will I feel about that? Is it going to be just as wonderful? Am I going to love it just as much? And so I get fearful of how my project will change, even if the change would probably be a good thing, and I don't do anything. And it was an epiphany, a series of epiphanies, Alia and Tate, when I realized that. And I'm working on changing that. I'm working on being okay with letting go of how beautiful it is to stare at this safety cone and this half-built cathedral and the work that needs to go into seeing it to completion. All right, which probably isn't going to make a lot of sense to a lot of you, but if you have ever realized that you're holding yourself back on a project because you really, really love the way it currently is, and you're nervous and kind of spooked about like what happens when it changes, like am I still going to love my project as much, or what if the changes aren't going to be good changes, then I would love to hear from you, because it was such an epiphany for me. And if mentioning it offhand to some of you youngins, little youngins, can help in the future, then it makes it totally worth it to share it to me. All right, let's see. So yeah, basically another deep Seri wisdom lesson thingy is if you too find yourself holding back on completing something because you're worried that maybe it won't be as good as you hope it will be. Like maybe I don't actually want to have this lime green. Now that I'm looking at it, I don't think it matches. So because you're worried it won't be perfect, you don't do anything at all. If you're like me in those ways, this is your call to be willing to love something enough to let it change. And that is very important, including yourself. Look at me, all of these deep lessons. I'm living up to my real name right now, which if those of you know my real name, then you know it means wisdom. And I try to dabble in a little of that here and there, I will say. Maybe let's try it over on this side with the green going taller. But I actually think, what do you think, Alia? I think maybe we should just leave the green at the bottom. And let's try out the cyan. And maybe we should actually go with like just plain blue. This is quite interesting. We're ending up with quite a lot of stained glass. We could chisel it. Ooh, you can't really, I don't think you can really unshape stained glass, unfortunately. So I'm definitely dabbling with something permanent when I play with this. What even is a porta-spawner? What is a spyglass? How does it do 2 attack damage? Do I just smash somebody over the head with a spyglass? Oh, I need to make a spyglass next time. Oh, I totally do. Next time we're on some sort of nautical adventure. That would be so fun. All right, so let's see. Let's try out the cyan dye. And we'll try a couple of those. We'll see how they work. I am kind of leaning towards switching. Yeah, I think the cyan dye is better than the dark blue. Yeah, I think the blue stained dye would be too dark, especially because we're going to put yellow at the top. But this would be switching to blue. I think I like that better than having the green so high. But let me put down a couple blues over here and we'll see. And I would sleep, but E-Rose is actually on right now. So hopefully, at least I can stand watch and protect my village during the night. Angrily eating my apple sandwiches as I think about the incursions of zombies that have continued to threaten us. And let's continue with the blue to represent the sky. Yeah, I think it's better, a lot better with the blue, actually, in the middle. And then we can start having the yellow kind of be like rays of sun that are just sort of poking down from the top. All right, so let's see. Now we'll swap in more blue, and then let's grab a yellow or two just for a moment. Oh my goodness, am I gonna need even more glass? I hope I have more glass. Okay, I have a little bit more glass. Ooh, that only had like 1 piece of glass. So we might have to actually go fly back over to the desert at some point soon. I didn't realize how much like it uses up to have to make a cathedral with all of this glass. Oh no, I needed that green piece there. Oh well, I'll put it back. All right, there we go. There we go. But yeah, it was kind of nice to realize that little epiphany while I was journaling the other day, my friends, of like, oh, why does Seri never complete anything? Oh! Oh dearie me. Oh dear. I hope that sends to her. Gracious. I hope you're okay. Alright, hopefully that'll send to her. I don't know why the chat isn't sending. But that was unexpected. Poor E-Rose. She too needs some light in her life over there. where the darkness is clearly causing some issues. My goodness, that's not nice. All right, let's grab a lot of the glass. There we go, almost there. Oh, and there's actually a ton of sand. Whoops. All right, we'll swap that over like so. Wonderful. And then let's see, I need cyan. Poor Eros. I feel so bad for her. Getting blown up by a creeper is never a comfortable thing, but I know she doesn't like to play at night, so hopefully we can remedy that. All right, light blue. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Light blue dye is not the same as cyan dye. Oh, dear. Oh. And the light blue dye, I actually like even better. Well, at least we found this out early in. It takes so much more glass than I realized to be able to build something of this scale. Huh. Do I like the light blue dye better? What matches with my yellow? It's a good thing I have a silk touch pickaxe. We can do this experiment. All right, so we would have blue. Alia, pardon me. I know one of your absolute favorite colors in the whole wide world is blue, but I need to do this little experiment. And then we have cyan, and then we have the yellow. And for the cathedral, against the green? Oof. Oh, this is... Why does this have to be so hard? Jump! Jump, Seri! I like the light blue, but I think I like the cyan better. It's just a slight touch more subtle, and I think that really suits it. And I don't actually like how bright the yellow stained glass is. And we have several other types of stained glass that I could use at the top that might fit a little better, like borderless. Maybe if I do borderless glass, that would help. Oh no, there's so many choices. Okay, what if I chiseled the glass? Let's try chiseling the glass for the yellow that's supposed to represent... Where is my chisel? I know it's in here somewhere. I think I have it in my pockets. There it is. Way too many things, my friends. Way too many things. Alia, do you sense a zombie? Okay. Well, I'm keeping my eyes out. I don't trust those zombies. All right, what would this look like? We have yellow stained glass, yellow glass panels. We have yellow borderless glass. What does that look like? That actually kind of looks like the rays of the sun. Like, not gonna lie. Okay. Oh, yay, Eros is back. I'm sorry, Eros, the sun is not back yet. So it may be a minute still, my friend. Okay, list of lost quests. You scooch up for a second, because guess what? I'm not lost, and I'm actually questing for once. All right, let's jump up here. And doink. All right, good. Jump. The traditional scaffolding of Minecraftian worlds, the humble dirt block, is being used right now. So if we put down the borderless glass and then just kind of like here and there put in some of the like rays of the sun, maybe I would put it like there and then clear these spots and in their place put... I actually think I like the cyan dye better. How hard is that gonna be to make? Oh no! 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Oh, not that bad, not that bad. I just have a lot of spare glass that I'm going to have to use in some sort of experiments in the future. That's for sure. Alright, well, you know what? Come along, humble scaffolding of the Minecraftian world. Yep, I like the cyan better. Alright, so that would kind of be this spot. And then this would be the top of the cathedral. So it would need like one more spot of sun. So, and then at the top edges, I think I want to make the marble pillars go up one more. Yeah, I'll make the marble pillars go up one more. Alright, well, let's see how this looks. Using the cyan spots. Is this... Okay, good. Don't worry, Tate, I've got this. I'm glad to see that you're so worried about me being up high for once. Let's see. Huh. Yeah, I think I'll pull the sun, quote unquote, up one more. And every time I think that's a creeper. That was really silly of me to think that putting the lamps there would make it look oh so pretty. And then instead it just has me like jumping out of my skin every couple seconds thinking that that's a creeper with a bunch of vines, like a lantern with a vine on it. What was I even thinking? Good. And I've got some new marble. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pull the sun up just a little bit more. Almost there. Hang on, puppies. I'm glad to see you guys love me enough to be quite concerned about what the heck I'm doing. All right, there we go. Swap that out. There we go. And then we're gonna put down one marble piece. We're gonna put down this piece. We're gonna jump back over onto my little scaffolding. Thank goodness for dirt blocks. There we go. If anyone ever told me I would grow up and instead of playing with mud pies with my sister in the yard, I would be playing with dirt blocks as an adult, building a beautiful world called ZooCrafting, and giving people long rambling conversations about the meaning of life and sticking to things and not, Tate, that's very impressive. I would say not being a perfectionist, but A+ puppy perfectionist right over here. He has got his paws down and everything. He is doing great. All right, there we go. And then I guess while I'm up here, I don't have a lot of the stained borderless glass, but while I'm up here, we can go ahead. Doink. Whoa, okay. Maybe my puppies are right to worry a little bit. And this is what I was thinking, because we can't leave the top of the cathedral uncovered, since clearly mobs could spawn like up there or over there, or maybe that sheep is secretly a creeper, who knows. And then it would end up, we would end up losing our little ones, which is not the point of this. All right, let's climb down. Almost there, almost there. And I like it. It could be a little bit better, but this is the blocky realm, the blocky world of ZooCraftia. Let's see. I mean, I could possibly go ahead and put down a panel instead. What do I think? But it does kind of look like the light of the sun, doesn't it? Huh. I think maybe what I'll do is instead of gold over here, like I was thinking of making a gold sun, where these blocks at the top are, I think I might use this panel block, and then it'll look like this is the light of the rays, and then you'll walk in and up top the sunlight, and around you the ground and the sky. I actually like that a lot. All right, grab this. And now we just have the problem of the fact I don't know if I have enough dyes to finish my project, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, we need cyan stained dye, which is going to be mixing, gosh, it's going to be mixing the cactus grains and whatever remains of my lapis lazuli. All right, there we go. Lots and lots of lapis lazuli. I don't need the lime green dye. I don't need the light blue dye. I don't need magenta or light gray. Unfortunately, none of those things are needed. I need cactus greens and I need, there we go. All right, cyan dye. Wonderful. And I think I have some more cactus greens. I do. Yes. All right. We're totally in the clear, my friends. We'll be fine. And we'll go ahead and get these cyan stained blocks because they are so lovely. And actually now, the thing that it looks like we will probably run out of first is glass. No problem, Tate. If you recall, we actually had a great time jumping about the desert last time. I actually had a lot of fun over there. A desert full of cactuses and butterflies leaves a little bit of an impression, that's for sure. All right, maybe we'll do all of the bottom blocks first, and then I can climb around on the top. And once we finish being able to get all of the beautiful stained glass pieces done, I want to actually surround the cathedral with, let's see, let's put this over here and this over here. But I want to be able to surround the cathedral with a marble fence. And there's a very, very, very special reason why I want to fence this area in. Also, I think this pillar is a little bit shorter than the others. We'll fix that. But there's a very special reason why I want to fence the area in, because I realized, my friends, with your help, no less, that there's a very special creature that we already have in feathery abundance in Zoodesia Zoo who would actually be able to help us out when it comes to collecting gold ingots. So, we might have to have a Peafowl poppin' party pretty soon. That'll be really fun, and I'll have to explain more to those of you who are befuddled next time. For now, I'm gonna go ahead and at least get the bottom pieces done, and then I will see you guys once that's done and we can continue this cathedral and continue just pursuing the love of loving a project so much that I'm willing to finish it instead of letting it languish and die off out of the name of perfection. So hopefully that's a good lesson for some of you. Alright, Tate, come here. Let's go ahead and feed the puppies. Alia is going to want this duck and sweet potato. There you go, Alia. Tate is going to want these fish. There you go. Fish. It hasn't rained for a while, so they're not sky fish, but I hope you can enjoy them nonetheless, Tate. And, whew, all right. I'll see you guys next time. I'm not sure exactly if this is coming together as much as I hoped it would in my dreams, but I'm pretty darn happy with what we've got so far. So I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.